Check it out.
KUBE 93.
93.
KUBE93.com.
Hey, what's going on? That's Dave. Hey, Dave. We're gonna interview Jeremih momentarily, so he'll be in the studio. We're gonna get our fancy punk ass sound guy right here. Look at that. Look at that. He's been working out. You know what I'm saying? Karen's behind you. Karen don't like the camera though. So hold on, it's about to go down. Alright, it's KUBE 93 Wake Up Show, and we're sitting down with R&B superstar Jeremih. What's happening, man?
So what's happening?
Alright, so you got the monster hit. You got 50 Cent on the track.
Yeah.
You got Down on Me, but I'm not gonna lie to you. The first time I heard the song, was the big head kid on YouTube that was lip singing to it.
Yeah.
Did you set that up? Did you know that was gonna transpire?
First of all, that was a straight 50 Cent call right there, man. You know, I think it was probably the smartest move of all the marketing so far with the record. But no, I had no clue about it. I actually found out how you found out about it, and I was in the studio, and he told me like, yo, you gotta check this out, and it aired on the Chelsea Lately show. That's the first time it aired, and so I was just like, wow, I wasn't really familiar with.
See, here it go, right here. See, perfect timing. It's perfect. You got his ringtone. I wish I had a song I could make my ringtone. So,
yeah, no, but it was dope, man. 25 million views on that. That's incredible.
Does it have more views than like the song?
Yeah, it has more views than the song. I thought last year, to me, Birthday Sex was a huge record last year for me, and I looked up the views on that. And it's like a little under 10. So this dude, this is like 2 years ago. So this little dude come up out of nowhere in November or December, whatever time that was, and create this YouTube video that grows more views. I'm surprised he's not getting paid for it if he isn't.
So the question is, the next song, do you go ahead and what's his name? Keenan
Cahill.
Do you go get him? Keenan like, yo, I got this new song.
Nah,
you need
man,
to lip sync. I'm coming in the bedroom real
nah,
quick.
Man, the damage is done.
We're in the studio talking to Jeremih. Now talk about the relationship with 50 Cent. How did you get him on the song? Because 50, I looked up the list. He made like 100 million last year or something like that. He's kind of is it easy getting him on the song? How does that transpire?
No, I definitely wouldn't say it was easy. But the connection was made actually with Lloyd Banks. He reached out to do a record, and we actually knocked that record out first. It was called I Don't Deserve You, which is now his new single. So we got in contact with them in the A&R, and sure enough, we knocked that joint out. And I was working on my album at the time. I'm like, yo, I got this song. What y'all think about 50 Cent? You know, me and my manager was speaking on it. And sure enough, he reached out to A&R, and he heard it that night. The next morning, he sent us the record back like it was like nothing. He knocked out the 16 like, yo, there you go. And sure enough, he became my new single. And from then on, it's pretty much history, man. I'm glad. I think it's one of the guys in this industry that I felt like I've become the closest to that I've met thus far. Yeah, in the last 2 years. You know, since I've been signed, I met a lot of people, but he's been the one that's really been like, yo, you need to do this. Like every conversation, whether it's 5 minutes, I always felt like I learned something.
And the thing about 50, what people don't know from behind the scenes, he's a lot smarter than people realize. Here's this goon, here's this guy. Yeah. He gets it, man. He really gets it.
No, man, indubitably. You know, I feel like, from marketing, obviously, yeah, he isn't as successful as he is right now for no reason. But just with musically, I've always been a fan, and just to be able to create a new joint with him, and it's #1 right now on the Rhythmic. So just to be able to get back with another #1 record just feels good to me, as well as to be on one with him.
All right, speaking of #1 records, of course, Birthday Sex, and I was at a club last night, and it never fails. And it's ironic that you have a song with 50 Cent, because you guys in the last decade have the birthday songs. Like every weekend, some girl's birthday, be like, oh my God, it's my birthday. Can you play Birthday Sex? You're like, boo, it's kind of slow. Like, it's the middle of the club. Like, I get it. You want to get it in after the club. Can we wait till the last song or something? Right. Is that something you consciously knew when you made this song, that every day was somebody's birthday and they wanted it? Like, I'm not going to lie. I had a birthday a few years ago. I was looking for Birthday Sex. I was in Vegas. It didn't transpire the way I needed to. I guess I was too drunk. Vegas? But the song in the back of my head was going Birthday Sex.
It's just been knocked out to not happen in Vegas.
Yeah,
Nevertheless, though, no, I just really, I didn't know. Honestly, I did not know. It was, to me, just another song. You know, I had a lot of records I was writing at the time. I had really just began to start writing and completing compositions. I always started stuff and never finished it, whether if it was producing it or writing it. But while writing Birthday Sex, man, it hit me, because I didn't even think I'd be the guy singing it. I really was writing it in hopes for placements. That was my whole motive as far as even collaborating and writing. But because that's what I heard where the money was. So I was like, for sure, you know, I don't have to be this artist. I want to learn the business behind it. And sure enough, man, we dropped that record in Chicago, my hometown. And from then on, it hit me after it was dropped that, like, yo, it's a birthday every day. Because it was 2 weeks going on. And when I started hearing the record, like, on #1 on the hood radio at night, you know, with DJ Ferris. And, you know, I'm like, yo, this is in front of Waka and Gucci, this is this R&B dude is number one. That's when it really hit me, and that's only because I felt people were calling in like, yo, Ferris, I'm with my this and that. It's my birthday, and that's when it hit me. So yo, it was one of those aftershocks.
All right, so we're in the studio talking to Jeremih, and part of fame is the blogs. You know, you don't get to just make music. Now we got to get in your business, and then I need to get to the bottom of this. What was the situation with you and Ray J? What happened with that? Because I seen the blogs trying to make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, it was no situation. You know, also with blogs, you got to know that no matter how much you think they're in our business, how much they make up of our business. And I think that was the type of situation. We were in Vegas, Ray J, me and him. Like, I never got no bad vibes from him. You know, I'm from the city, and I feel like I can read people very, very well after conversation. But it wasn't that. If anything, it was, yo, let's collaborate, let's do some music. And you know, I'm like, whatever. You know, it's his B-day, and his girl was there. I was introduced to her, but it was a, how you doing? Oh, you look nice, keep it moving. You know, and also his sister was there, Snoop was there. Floyd Mayweather was there, and I don't know where in the hell they got that story from, but they made up a story, and it was just like, I want to know if he was saying something, you know, but obviously he never responded to it, so like, for sure.
All right, we're talking to Jeremih. I'm not gonna lie, man. The first time I saw your name, it was like, yo, dude, Jeremih got a great song, Jeremih. They're like, yo, dude, you're saying his name wrong. Yeah. So, substitute teacher come to class, be like, yo, I see this Jeremih here. Have you been dealing with that your whole life?
Man, I feel like, I guess I understand. You know,
but it's your name, so for you it's like,
right. At first, I guess I would understand, but at this point now, I feel like I don't know what it's gonna take for me. Probably another hit or something. You know, for people to really get to know me more than my music. But I mean, some people would try to even blame it on their accent, but I don't get the whole accent thing. You know, like it's just no A.
All right, so there it is. Look, man, we appreciate your time.
All day.
Jeremih, before we wrap up, anything you're working on, people should go support. So
Obviously, thanks for all the support with Down on Me. As of yesterday, it's now platinum. So y'all can check it out if you want to hear more from me. My new album out, All About You, is in stores right now. Get it on iTunes, get your deluxe copies, and you hear more records from me with the new album, All About You. And also what I'm working on right now, which is even more crazy, is a mixtape in which I've never dropped one yet. You know, a lot of artists have, you know, before even releasing an album, and I've yet just released a mixtape, and it's just kind of what I've been coming up with over the last week and a half. It's just been, I've been shocking myself. So look forward to that. I ain't got no name for it yet, but at the end, I say the end of April, I definitely should have it just completed and distributed out however I can do it online. So just hit me up. I'm on Twitter. You know, you can probably keep up with me with my latest on there, twitter.com/Jeremih. Once again, that's Jeremih. And y'all hit me up.